Hi, I'm Jessica Drummond from the Integrative Pelvic Health Institute, and today I'm here with my friend Stephanie Merchant, the nutrition mom, and we are talking about detox, cleansing, and anti-inflammatory recipes. And Stephanie is going to teach us how to make a really delicious mushroom recipe today.
Yes, and I hope you caught the last one. We've already made a creamy tomato soup, which was delicious, and had no cream in it, just a bonus. So now we are going to make portobello steaks. Really what we're doing with this three-part series is we're kind of walking through lunch, dinner, and then of course we have to have a dessert. So we're saving the best for last.
Yeah.
But with the portobellos, I love portobellos, and for those who are interested in trying to add in more plant-based nutrition, maybe you're trying meatless Mondays, which are very popular, portobellos are fantastic because you still get that meaty texture.
Yeah, they're very thick.
Very thick, very meaty, and really take on whatever flavor you want them to take on. And today we are, I can smell the rosemary right now. Today, yes, we are going to marinate mushrooms, and then we're also going to make a mushroom gravy that's going to go on top of it. So we're kind of making mushroom steaks, if you will, and then we'll have the gravy to go on top. So the first thing we do, Jessica, if you don't mind, we are going to go ahead and slice up our portobellos.
All right, I'll slice these for you.
Perfect. And this is what we start with. We're going to add those to our marinade, which is actually 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I also added Bragg's liquid aminos, which we actually kept out for you so that you could see that. I love this stuff, but Jessica's got some input that she definitely wants to share with you. But just to let you know, this is very much like a soy sauce. It has that salty flavor. It's great with the mushrooms. It is GMO free, which is fantastic, but it does have soy.
Right, so this is a good fermented soy product, and the thing about soy is if you have high estrogen levels, you really want to be careful of soy. If your estrogen levels are low, it's actually been proven to help. So you might know this if you're struggling with endometriosis. That is a high estrogen situation. So if you have pelvic pain, be really careful. But if you're struggling with more like the vaginal dryness that comes with menopause, perimenopause, you probably have low estrogen. So in which case, you know, this may be a good option to eat in moderation. Fermented soy in moderation can be really good for balancing low estrogen levels. If you have high estrogen, your other option is to try the coconut aminos, which are delicious but have a different flavor, right, Stephanie?
They're a little bit sweeter. So with this, you get a nice salty flavor. With the coconut aminos, it is a little bit sweeter. So it's a little bit different, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we've got these marinating here.
So now we're going to make our gravy. And what we did is we chopped up, what was this, about 2 cups or so of mushrooms. So we're just going to add that to our high-speed blender. We also have fresh garlic, which is always nice.
Yum. I love garlic.
We added that to our soup too, so we're going to smell nice and garlicky today.
We are.
We have sea salt and apple cider vinegar. So let's talk about apple cider vinegar, shall we?
Raw apple cider vinegar is fantastic for cleansing. It's very good for the liver. It's very good for balancing the gut bacteria. So I use apple cider vinegar a lot raw, and this is a nice raw recipe as well for salad dressings. You know, and it adds really a nice flavor, that apple-y flavor.
There are so many health benefits, really. There are a lot of health benefits. My suggestion is take it slow if you're not used to it.
Yes, because it can be a little bitey.
It can, absolutely. We actually want to make sure we add our water to this as well, because we are making a gravy. So we are just going to blend that up.
Yum.
Now, one thing that I like to do is we are going to take the portobello out of here and arrange that on our plate. If I can do this gracefully.
I'm just ready to taste it.
The marinade is so delicious that what I do, did I mention it had rosemary in it? The rosemary is so wonderful.
It is, that fresh flavor of rosemary.
Now with rosemary, I do want to add that you do want to be careful. It's almost like pine tree.
Right, it's like pine needles. They are. They're like
It's like pine needles. So you want to chop them very fine because you can't actually tell when you bite into that. You can kind of tell. So you want to make those pieces very small. But the marinade is so delicious that I actually add that back to the gravy and give it another little spin. All right, now this is a great dish actually to serve with cauliflower mashed potatoes. If you guys have ever had that, oh my goodness, it's great.
So is that like roasted cauliflower?
It's actually just steamed.
Oh,
you steam the cauliflower and it gets very soft, and then you can use your potato masher and you can mash it down and add whatever you want, whether it be garlic or butter or anything else that you want to add with that. But talk about a comforting home-cooked feel to it.
This is like really comfort food.
Yeah. I want to mention too that if you have a high-powered blender like this is a Vitamix, which is my favorite. It is just fantastic. And you don't want to eat your raw food. How is it?
That is really good.
If you don't want to eat your raw food cold, you don't have to, okay? The deal with raw food is you want to keep that temperature under, say, 115 to keep the enzymes in, because the enzymes are so beneficial to us. But with these high-speed blenders, you can actually turn it on high, let it run for a bit. You can actually feel the warmth, but it's not hot enough to kill off those enzymes.
Awesome.
So that's a great alternative.
Yeah, that's delicious. It is cold, but yeah, having this gravy even warmer would be even better. This is really good. I could eat this all day. And I love meat, so.
There you go.
All right, well, thanks so much for being here and joining us today in the kitchen. Stephanie, thanks for coming from the Nutrition Mom. And we will see you in the dessert video, which is coming up next. If you like this video, please like it and share it with your friends. And before you go to my website, integrativepelvichealthinstitute.com. Fill in your name and email at the boxes on the top right-hand side of the homepage and click submit. And before you go, I would love it if you would leave me a comment below this video. I love hearing from you.